Man, that music is awesome. Boy, those are some first two comments in the chat, huh? Oh, man. Anyways, that was from the F1 2016 soundtrack. Switching it up this time around. I'm going to go to bed already. Well, hopefully we'll try and get through this in a timely fashion, considering how late it is in this after Nathan's stream. So we'll see how this goes. Hello, Diego. Hello, Kyle. Good to see you both. This is the fourth race of the NRLOA Barrett-Jackson Cup Series from Las Vegas, the Bellagio 400. It's all random. See? Still random. As you can see. I didn't even touch the ratings this time around, so yeah. Can't watch after 9:30. Alright, try and get through as much of this as possible. It's 45 laps, so it's a little longer than the Powerade race. Pit stops will be taking place. If I had to take a guess, around lap 25. So it should be only one stop. So hey, we'll see how it all goes. We already got 9 watching. It's Las Vegas. Yeah, you can move up. Just like you can just about anywhere. Anyways, quick look at the top 10 starting positions. 36, Nick Kennedy on the pole position for Full Frontal Motorsports. 2 is outside, Neil Leathers, corner of Nabcats. Is that number 13? Brand new. Was running the temporary Casey Mears scheme. Now finally got the Super Mario scheme on that car. Looks pretty dang good for the Nabcats team. That thing will run the rest of the season. Moving on through here, Riley Spurley, Cody Young, 3rd and 4th. Jay Jefferson, Michael Canto, Xavier Griffin, Roger Ray, and Elijah Gordon, point leader, starting 9th. Just ahead of last race winner, Alexander Rowe, who rounds out the top 10. Why is there somebody with the last name Earnhardt? That's what they requested, and I allowed it. I probably won't allow that much more, but I allowed it at the time. That's Alex Earnhardt, driving the number 1 for Zach Ryan Motorsports. Anyways, looking on through the full starting positions, there they are. Of course, again, with how the track is and how pit stops could shape up, these could definitely shuffle up quite a bit. So we'll just have to see. This is only the 4th race, still a long way to go. Season is still young. The regular season is still young, for that matter. After this, it will still be 14 races to go in the regular season before the chase. So anyways, enough chit-chat. Let's go ahead and get the command. Let's fire the engines. Let's go racing in Sin City, Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Who's going to get lucky? Let's find out.
Drivers, start your engines!
Pair of Chevrolets on the front row, pair of Toyotas in the next 2 rows behind them. Top starting Ford is Elijah Gordon in 9th for NS Racing. Current point leader. And good to see you, Kate. Thank you for stopping by. And yes, you do. The 99, the 10, and the 00 for Monster Motorsport. Pace car is in. Into the restart zone they come. 45 laps. Green flag. It's going to be the first lap led for Nick Kennedy in the 36. We're all scattering back here a little bit. Riley Spurley trying to get underneath the 13. A couple teammates there, Riley Spurley and Jay Jefferson, both of them driving for Justin Zaidel and Zaidel Motorsports. Elijah Gordon making a good start there, up into the top 5 at the moment. I think that's 5th. 37 and 38. Goes the tail there, trying to get by Xavier Griffin, the 18. And where is the 10? Early on in the race here, the number 10 is back in 28th. But on the inside, 3 wide, so could use that to his advantage. We'll just have to see. Is the 90 still temporary? Still looking to see on what we're going to get for that scheme. As Spurley on the tail of Kennedy and is going to look to the inside. The chances of cautions in this race are a lot lower than they were for the Powerade series. These things handle a lot better. So we'll see how it goes. Hey, hey, Fluffy! Or Floofy, as it were. I have to, because like the way that I do that is I hit none so that it stays on that camera longer. It doesn't hold that by itself. But like here, like right now, those are hotkeys right there that I just did right there. Spurley was unable to complete the move. His teammate, they're trying to get by him here at 55. He's able to keep it down there. Nope, the outside lane is getting some good runs here, so passing could prove to be difficult. As of what it looks like right now, Gordon's going to try and make it work under the 13 with Michelle Simpson behind them yet, and then the 38's last race winner at Phoenix. Team owner Rowe Racing, Alexander Rowe in the 38 Red Bull Toyota. It's going to be a long race. Everyone's just going to try and play it safe for now. See what's going to happen when we get to pit stops. The thing is raping versus rapping. Send this videos to your enemies and don't say anything. Interesting. I see the 28 back there. 28. Yeah, 28. Daniel Voiles looking pretty good. 2 of the 3 NS Racing cars here in the top 10. And you got one heck of a battle here. This is for 9th. Cody Young, Xavier Griffin, Michael Canto, the 5, 00 Christian Parker. There's Roger Ray, Alex Earnhardt, Diego Yepes. All in there. Then you got the other NS Racing car and the team owner, Nathan Stapleton himself. Listed 17th now. As the 84 breaks away. As move for the lead, Riley Spurley, 79. He is clear. Zidell Motorsport looking pretty good here. 79 and 55, both looking really strong. Look at my way up. Let's see how it goes. As Kennedy, caught on the high side, is dropping back. Mia Leathers gets by in the 13. In the 55, well, I'll find the 63 in just a second. I want to see how this is going to play out. Looks like the 55 is going to give his teammates some room there. We can try and find Ben Crouch here. Has moved up quite a bit from where he started. This is 25th there at the line. So a good game concerning where he started the race for Ben Crouch. Some drivers have dropped back a little ways since the start, such as William Breck, that's 7. The others looking pretty strong here. Taking lap 12. I'd say we're about halfway through the fuel run. The 13 really dives it hard in there. Others trying to get on the tail of the 55. It is Toyota, Chevy, Ford here in the top 5 at the moment. Elijah Gordon looking to extend his point lead. I think he still has it. Coming into this race, I could be wrong. I don't keep very good track in that regard. I think the racing was actually better when I had the strength slightly lower. They were passing a little more, but it's all good though. As to the inside, Jefferson's going to try and make it work at 55 Panera Bread. Toyota Trying to get some drafting help there, but it's not going to work. The 79 gets the run on the outside lane. And trying to get underneath Kennedy is the 98. They were both battling for a top 10 when I saw them. There's the 99. 13th at the stripe there. And 17th now is Christian Parker. So he's dropped back a little bit. And there's his teammate, the 10, Carter Friesen. So a pretty consistent run there for the 3 Monster Motorsport cars. And things are heating up here. Top 9. All pretty much under a blanket here. Kennedy, the pole sitter, dropping back a little ways. Might just be conserving his tires, trying to go a little longer on this run. As they're battling back there. What the... I heard a noise, which is usually an indication that someone has hit the wall, and they actually have not, which is impressive. As there's the 42, listed 20th right now, but again, pit stops will be taking place in, I'd say, 10 laps or less, probably less than 10 laps. Checking back in up here, I see smoke and skid marks. And no caution. The trouble-free Eli Bright. The 02. We are going to pause the race, and I want to see what happened here really quick. Yeah, welcome to you, good sir. What? So he bounces off the 11. Two, actually, of the East Coast Motorsport cars were in that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, he keeps it going straight there. The 04 went through the grass. Okay, hang on. Let me check here. Yellow flag's on. Wow! How that is not a caution is beyond me. That is insane. That is not a caution. So we're going to come back live. That was somehow not a caution. New leader, Jay Jefferson, the 55. That was not a caution. I am as stunned as... okay. No caution. Yellow flags are on. Okay. And there's Sean. Hey, Sean, I heard what's going on with you, man, and just hoping that you're doing okay, and we're all thinking about you, and you can fight through this, man. Go get him. But jeez, I've got no words for that one. As Spurley now under threat from the 13, the 98. That's allowing Jefferson to pull away just a little bit. Just hang in there, brother. Hang in there. Leathers is going to get by. They always take a weird lane out of that corner. Eli Bright just got outright screwed, if you ask me. Jeez. Yeah, I'm starting to get into Meekum a little bit. Yeah, he's in the hospital with the flu. 25 laps to go this time by. Jefferson's still in the lead. Spurley trying to get back by the 13, get back up to his teammate. Elijah Gordon currently 4th. Right on the tail of the 79. Kennedy back into the top 5 in the 36 for Frontal Motorsport. Daniel Voiles on the move up in one of the other NS racing cars. The 28 in 6th. And then side by side. Beyond that, Roger Ray's closed in on this battle has been looking pretty good. It has been. Already a few deaths in the state of Pennsylvania. Don't mean to scare Sean there, but yeah. Especially Pennsylvania. And Sean is in Pennsylvania. Now lap 22. This was about when they pitted during the Powerade race, but I did decrease the fuel usage slightly. So, might be another lap or two, but it won't be long before we see them come in. Well, hopefully no one derps this time. I told Gabriel to tell you guys. He did tell us. That's how we know. We will indeed. We're rooting for you, man. We're rooting for you. All the way. At 23. 13 and the 79 have closed back in on the 55. They're going to stay out. Again, just a matter of how long they're going to push it. At 24 now. They can easily make it to the end from here. If I ever end up in the hospital, I'm going to make an I'm dead, not clickbait video. I've been... You seriously gave your unironically say derp. I do not understand. I mean, if you say derp, then okay. I don't know what unironically... I don't know. They're slowing down a bit more now. Their tires are wearing down. '79 to the inside of the 13. '13 stays out. The first few cars are coming in. 55, 79, 28, 37, 5, and 1 are the first few cars that I see in. So we'll see what that's going to do for them as the 83 is into the wall. Jonathan Rains. Someone else into the wall, the 11. Matthew Hartford. Got a lot of checking up here. Looks like they've had to do some avoiding job there to miss those who may have been coming in. We'll have to get another look at that here in a moment. So checking back in up here. Look out, the 02. Again, hoping no one derps. Yes, I know I'm saying derp, but... Oh, there's a derp. We've had a derp. Didn't see who that was. It looked like a 48 of Jonas. And now he's getting into the 99. Yeah, that's what happens. But I took a consensus, and people did say that they wanted pit stops, so yeah. That's what happens. 13 and 36 are all in. Has anyone stayed out even? Hard to say here. Looks like Mitch Brentz, Nathan Stapleton, Ben Krautz did. They just now came in. 12 is in. Evan Hunter. There's the 8 and the 4. But, yeah, we're going to have to go back a little bit then to see what the heck happened. As the 13 is sitting on pit road, not going anywhere. Nothing wrong with that 13 of Mia Leathers. Not sure what's wrong. Is trapped on pit road at the moment. So trouble for someone who was doing pretty dang well there. Now we're looking to see who the new leader is going to be, as the 11 is also sitting on pit road. Elijah Gordon just ahead of Jay Jefferson at the moment. They're just getting by some of the drivers who are coming out of the pits. The 13 just now coming back out. Probably going to be a letdown, if not more. Well, maybe. Jefferson is going to try and use the 13 as a pick here to get by the 98. But the 13 isn't damaged in any way that I can see. And then this is indeed the battle for the lead. The 55 and the 98 with the 13 in the middle of it. Daniel Voiles is third. This is the battle for fourth. Kennedy, Canto, Simpson, Young. There's Roger Ray and Justin Leathers. Boy, Justin Leathers, a big gain on pit road there, the 41. And then here's the top 10 battle at the moment, which is held by Carter Friesen. He kind of did there, but hey, that's the kind of the risk that you take as the 11 is off the pace due to damage. We'll have to go take a look and see what happened after that. Holy crap, Sean, don't do that. You just made my whole chat glitch. That was weird. 15 laps to go. 2-car pull away. It's Jefferson and Gordon. They are ways ahead of Voiles and Kennedy. I saw you not that far. Well, there's the 00. The 99 right there. Not sure if he has any kind of damage, possibly, from that contact with the 48. Whoa! Nice move. Nice move getting around the 11. He was damaged. Man, that was something. Does it bother no one else that Target is sponsoring 2 different teams? I allowed it, so whatever. There's a... Someone else did point out to me once, but I was just like, you know what? As long as it's only 2 cars, I don't mind. If it gets to be like 3 or something, then yeah, we'd have to fix that. But I tried to make the schemes different enough. Well, actually, I made the 98. Roger Ray made the 42. And I think that they look different enough that they're at least distinguishable from each other. We're going side by side for the lead. Gordon and Jefferson. It's going to probably come down to one of these two. But man, is it going to be one heck of a battle. We're going to have to see. Yeah, RCR, yeah, Bass Pro Shops. DC Solar now, I think. Or no, I'm wrong. But yeah. I might be out of the hospital by tomorrow morning. It all depends if it gets worse, like it has been. I'll just keep it up with the meds, as the 13 is not willing to give an inch here. He is. Romeo Leathers is off right now. Well, not on the lead lap, but is at speed and is not willing to give an inch to the 98. Actually, the 28 and 36 are slowly closing in. We'll have to see. Elijah did indeed win at Fontana. They're going to catch the 4 here, who is pretty slow, actually. That could be a problem. 36, Alexander Rowe is running in the top 10, is now dropped back. Not exactly sure what's going on with some of these drivers. Whoa! Just cut right to the 20 and the 12 there. They make contact. Man, that was a little dangerous. Catching the 4 here. They're going to cut to the inside. It is lap 37 of 45. I am doing my best to keep an eye on the race and the chat at the same time. I am a very bad multitasker. Toyota versus Ford for the win with a Chevy in the middle of it. '13 has to check up, forces the 98 to do so as well. Jefferson is looking pretty strong right now. Still 8 laps to go, though. Still plenty of time for the 98. Where's Jonas? Yeah. Not doing much. And I believe is many laps down right now. As the 02 could cause an issue here. Maybe. The 55 does have to check up a little bit. Should be able to cut low here. It is 7 laps to go now. 13 in the middle of this. Going to take 6 laps to go. Jefferson driving for Zidell is looking pretty good. But Gordon's looking good to extend his point lead. Of course, we do have lap traffic ahead. 38, who is also off the pace for some reason. Looks like there may have been some other incidents that we did not see. But yeah, they're going to have company at this rate. And the 13 to the inside. And actually, the 11 is going to help the 55 with 5 laps to go here. And the 98 going to be trapped here. And Kennedy and Voiles have closed. That may have sealed the deal right there. Now they're 3 wide. And Voiles is going to get by. Daniel Voiles, the 28, into second place. Now they're going to have to hope that the other lap cars hold up the 55 here more with 4 laps to go. And if they don't, 55 has got this pretty much locked up. Look at that lead he has now. You're a little late. We got 4 laps to go. Going to be 3 laps to go this time by. But yeah, NSR is still second and third at the moment. We're going to see if they're going to work together at all, or if Gordon's just going to say nope. Although the 83 is going to cause a slight issue there. It'll be a minor checkup there for the 55. It's not bad, though. With 3 to go, he should be okay there. Although they're going side by side, they are not battling for the win at this point. They're just battling amongst themselves. 2 laps to go for Jay Jefferson, the 55. .38 is actually not off the pace at all, so he's got it pretty much locked up at this point, especially since they're racing back here. And Kennedy also wants in on it as we are coming to the white flag for Jay Jefferson, Seidel Motorsports. He has to navigate this one final lap. The driver who was suspended for a couple Powerade races has been the subject of a little bit of controversy. But out of turn 4, it's going to be Jay Jefferson winning at Las Vegas in the Bellagio 400. Woof! Think of that battle for a second. Voiles is going to get that. Just ahead of Elijah Gore in the 98. And the 36, Nick Kennedy 4th. 5th place finisher will be Michelle Simpson, the 37. And then it is Michael Canto in 6th. Mark Davidson, a late charge to 7th. Check that out. And then the 41 in 8th. So a strong finish there for 2 of the Davidson Racing entries. And then 9th is, I don't know. Who finished 9th? We'll just have to see here. It's an online, it's a game. No need to worry. Christian Parker in 9th and Riley Spurley 10th. Fitzwater, Phillips, Anthony, Brock, and Earnhardt. All the top 15 finishers. Go ahead and export that a while, as it is really late. Well, it's not really late, but I'm tired. Here we go, and just in case, I'm going to go ahead and do this, because what I might do is like do an end of the season montage when it's all said and done. Qualify doesn't matter. Hedgehogs doesn't matter, but JJ won in Las Vegas. You can never, ever, 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 ever just ugh. I mean, let's not be verbal about it, please, but whatever. Who wants to say? I'm sorry, what? Ben, you have a win, buddy. Jeez. The salt is real. The salt is very real. Anyways, what I actually want to do here is I want to go back and see what happened to the 83 and the 11 who we saw in trouble. I can't go on being David Reagan. If you decide to, but I think it's a little unnecessary. But okay, if it's what you decide to do, then okay. I won't stop you. Alright, let's find what happened here. Whoops. Alright, let's go back here and see what happened. Side by side with the 63. Wait, what the? What? Well, that's weird. I don't know what happened there. Needless to say, this track does not need pit stops, and I have now learned that. Good to know for future reference. Maybe, but the 11 at the exact same place, the exact same time? one more race. It's up to you, but I mean, in my opinion. Okay, here. Okay, another thing to also note is that I do generally redo the ratings, like re-randomize the ratings every few races or so. So you got that, but the way that I see it, if you're going to sign up but you're not doing well, and then you're just going to pull out. Again, it's up to you. You do what you want, but yeah, whatever. But in my opinion, you really don't need to. I'll get to them. Jeez. Well, first we got victory lane here for the 55J Jefferson. Zydo Motorsports, number 55 in victory lane in the Bellagio 400. Anyways. It's just a game. That's all there is to it. Yep. 4 races in. What do we got? Still Gordon, 54-point lead over Jefferson. Jumps up to the second position. Ahead of Matthew Phillips, Mark Davidson, Nick Kennedy, the top 5. Cody Young, Derek Hamill, Colton Yo, Christian Parker, Roger Ray, the top 10. Justin Leathers and Riley Spurley round out those who are currently in the chase. As it is right now, Yepez, Friesen, and Brett, 13th, 14th, 15th, all right there. And they're right there. Dominic Anthony, Alexander Rowe tied for 16th. Of course, they could still have a good shot at it. Still got 14 races to decide the chase, so still a lot of time. It's going to be a question of who's going to be able to get up there, who's going to be able to finish consistently enough. Again, I don't remember where the next race is going to be for either series. But with any luck, next Powerade race might be tomorrow, maybe. I'm not sure. I might actually do the next Barrett-Jackson race next, just to get that caught up. We'll see. What the? Oh. Ay. Ah, yes, good to see you. No, I said ay because like you go through a new channel name every so often. But hey, it's always good seeing you here. I'm just gonna say this to everyone though who is saying like who has problems with how they're doing or whatever in any series. This isn't even in just relation to mine. This is relation to everywhere. The point of signing up for NR, in my opinion, is the fun of the unpredictability. You don't know what you're going to get. You don't know what to expect. And in my opinion, that is actually the excitement of it. That's the fun of it. Like, heck, I was last in points in Joe's series by a significant margin for a while. And but now I've had a string of good finishes, so we'll just see if we can keep that up in there. But I think that it's like a lottery in a way. You literally have a 1 in 42 chance of winning every race, and you have a 1 in 42 chance of finishing any position. So yeah. You are not in this series. You're in the Powerade series. This is a different series. And before you say top 25 pro medium of starts is a bet. There's just no getting through to you, is there? yes, qualifying on some tracks is kind of important. But it's not what your whole season revolves around. Good Lord. Let's see. Jay Jefferson started very strongly in that race. But let's see. Kennedy, 5.5. Starting average is 5th in points. Cody Young, 7 on that. But look at this. Colton Yo, 8th in points. Look at this. 26th. Average starting position. He's ahead of someone whose average starting position is 11th and 14th. Justin Leathers is in the chase with a 35th starting position average. Elijah Gordon with an 18th starting position average is leading the points. Yes, it's in only 4 races. I'm not trying to start anything, but it's like you just keep bringing it up, and it's getting kind of old. Go NSR. Yeah, we'll see what they'll be able to do. Right now, one of their cars is indeed leading the points. Type Pot Series. Yeah, that's it. So, the moral of the story, qualifying can help. And it can be important, depending on the track, especially some short tracks. But, if that's all you're going to base your results on, which it seems like is what you're doing, maybe I'm interpreting it wrong, I don't know. But it seems like that's what... But it seems like that's what you're making it out to be, and it just isn't, and it gets kind of old. So, just stop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm coming off as very brash right now. In all honesty, when people come off as brash in their series, I get really annoyed by it, but it just, there's limits. Like, heck, I'll be 100% honest. I've been very nosy, and I've even been considering talking about like taking action about Jay Jefferson and some of the actions that he's done, as far as like on Hangouts, and then also something I did for one of Seth's Cold series. But again, that has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with me in that series, and yet I see it, and it's like, really. And the moral of the story with that is just I don't like having people who are just going to critique it, who are just going to critique things, and not just have fun with it, which I think is the bottom line. That's kind of been the bottom line for the whole that I've been doing this. It's meant to be fun for everyone, especially myself, in all honesty, and it hasn't been that much fun for me as of late, and that is why I'm just going to go ahead and announce it now that I'm probably going to be taking an offline NR series break after these 2 series that I'm currently doing. Up is between Hedgehogs, but one driver is doing good. I mean, just okay. Let's see. Hedgehogs 1st, 4th, technically 7th. I don't know if he's considered a hedgehog or not. 18th, 20th. I mean, come on. And then you also just... Whoops. Yeah. So good. Meanwhile, my team is good. No more, no less. I mean, you're right there on the edge of the chase, and if you get into the chase, you got a shot at the championship. That's all there is to it. But let's see. In the chase right now, 2, technically 3 Hedgehogs. That's not many. So I don't see what your problem is. And it just gets really old. And I'm just going to say this. If it's going to keep up like this, well, what's the point, essentially? That's the way I see it. If you're not having fun, then what's the point? If you're not enjoying signing up for an NR series, and you're only into winning, if you're not winning, then or doing well, then you're going to be upset. Again, this is not just directed at Diego. This is directed to anyone. Then what's the point? Because that's the bottom line. That's what it should be. That was a good race. Yeah, it was good stuff. Caution free, even though it shouldn't have been. That 02 deserved a caution. But yeah, that was good stuff. Whew, okay. End rant. Just please, people, remember that. That's why I do NR series, for it to be fun for people, especially myself. And it's not fun for me anymore. It hasn't been. And I'm just trying to get through these series. Sorry, but that's the honest truth. I'm going to wrap this up here. Thank you for watching. Congrats to Jay Jefferson on the victory. And I will see you all in the next race. Whichever series that is. I will have to do some track testing to see which that could be. Maybe it'll be tomorrow. Maybe. Or maybe it'll just be Friday. We'll see. Take care. And bye for now.